Alright people, so in my tier list video yesterday, someone asked me about the 4-turn clear Crimson Demon that I mentioned when talking about Red Galland. So I thought I'd do a video on that. It's pretty simple. There's actually two different ways you can do it, but they're really similar. I don't think there's any other 4-turn clear team, I don't think, because both of the teams do not involve Gotha. So yeah. But I'm also going to be doing the 3-turn Red Demon clear as well, just to cap it off basically, because I've done the 2-turn Grey Demon, the 2-turn Grey Demon video. I did it like a few weeks back. You should check it out when the Dana 4 Liz came out, which is pretty good. You know, 2-turn clear is fantastic. Red Demon is 3-turn, but Crimson Demon, sadly, the guy is just too strong. We do need 2 turns to, you know, 2 turns on phase 1, and then 1 turn on phase 2 and 3. But we'll get into the details. Before we begin, just double check, make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss out on any of my future content, whether it's PvP videos or guides. And leave a like on the video and let me know what you think of this strategy. Let's begin. Alright guys, so this is what we're going to be using. Going to explain the team real quick. What I've got is Red Derriere, Red Galland, Red Zeldris, and of course my Lolly to get 1 extra material. If you are free to play, you don't have the Lollies, just run Red Jericho. That's what my friend is doing here. He's got Red Jericho because he is free to play and does not have the Lolly lane. So Red Galland is really good here because all he basically does is just make your Derriere do more damage. It's as simple as that. He'll do more damage, your Zeldris will do more damage, and you know, more importantly, Derriere will do more damage. My Galland is level 80, you know, SA4, but he doesn't have UR gear. Zeldris is on a HP set, which, to be honest, I could just give him an attack set, but I just can't be bothered to switch the gear. And Derriere is on a attack set, UR gear, because obviously she's really good in PvE, so might as well have that. My friend is free to play, but because he is very invested in Guild Boss, he does have a maxed out Derriere. I think you know, I feel like people should have Derriere. She's been on quite a few banners and stuff, and you know, part 2 tickets and all that. I feel like you should have her. With dupes would be nice, but you don't necessarily need the dupes. Like, I don't think she's gonna work out 1-6 or 2-6. Actually, 2-6 might work for phase 2, but phase 3, I think it would be very beneficial if she was at least 3-6, which in my opinion isn't too big of a deal. You can see his Galland is level 60, not super awakened, so he'll be just fine. Trust me, Galland isn't necessarily needed for the damage, it's just for the passive. Honestly, this strategy was available ever since Super Awakening dropped. It's just, I don't know, it just never came to my head to do a video on this. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys the plays we make when we get in, and of course we are both running attack food. Attack food just cuts down the RNG a little bit. You know, if you get some bad draws, the attack food will just make sure you can get out of phase 1 by turn 2, because you really want to do that. So yeah, let's begin. Alright, so we are here, and basically what you want to do is one of you is going to move Derriere cards and the other is going to attack. You can see my friend's moved 2 cards, which means next turn he will be able to basically get his Derriere ultimate. I'm going to move mine once, use the attack card, and then I'll use this Gallant card. I'm going to be the one who ults in phase 3, so I don't need to, you know, I can be a little bit slower with rushing my ultimate. Obviously, a bit of it is RNG, because if you don't draw an extra Derry card, you basically just need one more. If you don't draw the extra one, you might find yourself in a bit of a pickle, but hopefully it should be fine. That's why I have Derriere on the left, so I have a high chance to draw her card. He's going to rush Derriere ultimate, you can see he's got it there. I'm going to actually just use this. We do this, and then hopefully I draw one more Derriere card for phase 2, and then we should be good to go. As they'll just about finish his Gallant there. Obviously, because I got an extra buff card, I just used it. If it was an extra attack card, then, you know, killing the demon would have been a little bit easier. We can see there I draw a rank 2, which is going to give me the evasion stack, so I'd rather not use that right now. I'd rather save it until final phase, because I'm just going to get an extra buff, and then we just chop down the boss, and my Derriere will one-shot him in phase 3, just because she is 6-6 and she is going to have a lot of buffs. If she's 4-6, or 5-6, then just make sure she has a few more buffs. And it's literally that easy, man. Like, to break it down simply, just rush Derriere ult for the first 2 turns, both of you. One of you can slow down a little bit because you're going to have an extra turn to get some more gauge. And then phase 2 and 3, you know, just ult the guy. I'll go for max buffs here. We'll use the level 2, we'll get the evasion stack. Use an attack card, get an extra stack, and that will be all she wrote. Very simple. It's a really simple thing to do. It's not too difficult. Just need a little bit of RNG. Yeah, it's not too bad. Literally just draw one more Derriere card and you'll be fine. The person who's going to ult in phase 3, we slap him for 2.59 there. Way more than needed. If you have that many buffs like I did, I got pretty damn lucky. She could even be 3-6. You'd probably still wipe the boss with that one ultimate. That's going to be the first team. The second team, one of you switches out Galen for Sariel, and then you prioritize ulting on phase 3 because you don't have Galen. So let's do that as well. Alright guys, this is the second version where one of you swaps out Galen for Sariel. What that basically means is whoever has Sariel is going to be the person who's going to ult in phase 3, because missing Galen means you don't get that 30% defense ignore. Because that's what Galen does. When you attack with a red unit, you will ignore 30% of the enemy's defense. Since they don't have that, they're going to ult in phase 3 so they can get more time to stack Derriere buffs. But just to quickly explain, you know, that's why we use Galen. We use Zeldris because he's just going to give your Derriere 18% extra basic stats, which is just, you know, free of charge. Might as well. Also, you might have noticed in the last game, my Zeldris almost didn't kill in phase 1. That's just because I have HP set. If your Zeldris has an attack set, it doesn't even have to be UR. Like an attack set that isn't UR is going to have more attack than a HP set that is UR. So just take that into consideration. And yeah, Sariel, he's just going to do more damage than Galen. He's just going to help you get out of phase 1 that little bit quicker. So that's pretty much it. Let's go. Alright, so we are here for the second game. I'm going to take the role of rushing my Derriere ultimate during phase 1. And my friend will be rushing it for phase 3. Yeah, basically that's pretty much all Sariel does, just more damage than Galen did. It's just pick or choose, you know. With Galen, he doesn't need to be level 80. You saw my friend had him level 60 and it was just fine. But obviously for Sariel, if he's level 80, then obviously he is going to provide you a lot more damage. You can see we're almost done with the fight. But the only reason why it takes 2 turns is because you just have to rush ultimate. The boss is just far too tanky. You know, he's just too. There's no team that's gonna smash this guy one turn every phase. It's basically impossible. It's just not gonna happen really. But yeah, you can see we're doing a lot more damage here. Got him down much easier than with the first strategy. But my friend, hopefully he still has a Derriere card in hand. Hope he didn't use them all. As long as he has just one, it's going to be fine. That's what I mean. Like, the RNG isn't too bad. It's really simple. You can see my Derriere doesn't have like a blue buff, but it's going to be just fine. Just because phase 2 isn't as tanky as phase 3. Phase 3, the guy is unbelievably tanky. He's got like over 1 million hit points and a ton of defense and stuff. That's why Galen is such a huge help. 732, definitely not the 2.6 mil we saw from last game, but it's basically the same thing. My friend did rush his Derriere ultimate. He had a lot more time to look at the buffs. If he has any extra Derriere cards, he will be able to use them now to get more stacks. That will definitely be enough. Even if she was 4-6, whatever, we have some follow-up cards to throw. And yeah, it's just that simple. Really simple, but I don't think we'll ever get a 3-turn clear. Maybe with Super Awakening 5, I don't know, man. Even with Super Awakening 5, I'm not too sure. Maybe I'll have to look into how good Rem is for Crimson Demon over on JP to see. But if there is a 3-turn strategy in the future, I'll be sure to cover it. Because with Demons, you just want to do these guys as fast as possible to get your materials. Very nice RNG there. We did get 4. Good. And that's going to be it. Very simple, I would say. Nothing too difficult. Nothing too crazy. Obviously, if you're doing it with randoms, probably you're not going to get the result, because, you know, with randoms, they're going to have different teams and stuff. This is why I always recommend that when you do want to do fast raids, just have a raid partner, man. It's very simple. Like, there's lots of people online, you know, guilds, friends, whatever. If you're free to play, I'm very certain you know someone who's going to have a Derriere that's built. Hit them up, do raids together, let them know of the strategy, and just clear this boss fast. Because I know that with this boss, if you're using like the Gotha strategy or like the Gotha Sariel, like the Gotha is just not good for Crimson Demon if you want to clear it fast. You know, Gotha is like a at minimum he's like a 5-turn clear. At minimum, like best case RNG, you clear the demon in 5 turns if you're using a Gotha team, which I just think, like, you know, what's the point, man? If I can clear the guy faster than Gotha can with best case RNG, what's the point in using Gotha? But yeah, that'll be it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the guide. Gonna do a red demon guide later on, 3-turn clear, very simple as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Smash a like if you did, and I'll catch you guys later on today.